Hello, and welcome to Season 2 of Dentistry Support, the podcast, with your host, the kind-hearted and infectious Sarah Beth Herman. We're back for a new season and ready to pack a punch. In every episode, we'll be sharing you quick, impactful insights into the challenges our dental community and leaders in all industries face. Expect a little bit of flair, a few laughs, and you might even recognize a friend or two. Because of you, we are the #1 podcast in dentistry and #1 in management and business. And we couldn't be more excited to keep bringing you practical wisdom and leadership with a servant's heart. All delivered in just enough time for your commute or morning team huddle. We're glad you're here, so let's get into it. Please welcome your host, Sarah Beth.
Welcome back to Dentistry Support, the podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Beth Herman, and today I'm talking about a question I'm asked all the time. But it's also a topic that's really close to my heart. I'm often asked a lot of different things like, how do I start a business? Or can I start a business with you? Or why do you hire people this way? Or why do you have a training program like this? But one of the most common questions I'm asked is, why do we offer free training to those in my industry? I'm going to answer that question today, but I also want to explain to you the wisdom behind providing something free for the community that you're a part of. When I say community, I really mean industry. Let's start with a little bit of my story. I've been in dentistry for almost 25 years. And let me tell you, I have had to figure out a lot, all on my own. It wasn't always easy, and I promised myself that if I ever reached a point where I could help others, I would do it. And that's why today, we're going to talk about the importance of giving back through free resources. You see, offering free training isn't just about generosity, though it is a byproduct of the action. It's about showing our community, or the communities that I'm a part of, that I care. It's about proving that our commitment goes beyond the dollars that we receive. I believe that if you're truly knowledgeable, there's no reason to gatekeep it. We are here to uplift each other, not to hoard knowledge. I've always championed generational leadership. It's about leading with the intention of making future generations better and leaving leadership better than we found it. I'm bringing this topic back in Season 2 because it's something I could speak about forever. To be honest, I still make plenty of mistakes as a leader, as a business owner, as a wife, as a friend. But it's more important to understand how I've chosen to move forward in my future as a result of where I've been. And a big part of that is sharing what I know with others for free. Let's talk about why people buy from businesses that offer free things. Did you know that 81% of consumers are more likely to purchase after having received a free sample? That's because offering free resources builds trust. It shows that we're confident in what we have to offer and that we genuinely care about our community's growth. When you offer something for free, it creates a sense of reciprocity. People feel more connected and valued, and they're more likely to support your business in return. It's not just about giving. It's about building relationships. And let me be clear, offering free training or free resources isn't just about the numbers. It's about fostering a community where everyone can learn and grow together. I've always wanted the dental industry to be better, and I believe that we can all learn from each other. If there are things that you want to learn about or you want to hear about or that you just want me to teach about, share them with me. I want to get better with you. I know that I'm not always going to do everything perfect, and even some of the training I have may not be perfect, but I'm sharing with you knowledge that I have in the hopes that it will make our entire industry better. One of the most common emails in my inbox right now is people wanting to buy some of my companies. In particular, my largest one. Now, most people would say, why don't you just sell it? Why don't you just sell your company, take the money, cash out, don't have all the drama, don't have all the stress? Because I'm not there yet. Because there's so much more that I have to do to make this company worthy of being sold. It's about how many people I reach and the difference that I want to make. Some people are in business because they just want to be profitable and they just want to make as many millions as possible. And believe me, I want to make all the millions, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep doing that time and time again. And I'm going to keep doubling, tripling, 4Xing all of the different revenues I've had in the past. I'm going to keep growing. But I'm not just going to sell to anyone. I really want to make this industry better. And if I focus on all the people that have their hand out wanting to take what I have, I'm never going to get it where I want it to be. I'll tell you this, feedback is critical, even when it stings. Over the years, I've learned to embrace it because it's how we build a stronger community. I'm here to help and I'm here to listen. Now, that doesn't mean I just like to get mowed over by someone who wants to give me unsolicited feedback that actually hurts me, but I am here to be open, to receive what comes my way. One of my favorite quotes that resonates with this approach is from Albert Schweitzer. He says that the purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. That right there is the essence of why we offer free training, why I exist in this capacity to offer free resources. It's about serving my community and showing that we genuinely care. Now, you might be a solo entrepreneur, and you might want to know, how could I adopt this when you're thinking, wow, I'm barely making enough to pay my electricity bill as a solo entrepreneur, and now you want me to offer things for free? Yes, I'm offering things for free, but I've really grown in what that looks like. I've really thought and processed through the development of this one simple way as a solo entrepreneur that you can adopt this mindset is to offer free consultations or advice sessions. This allows you to share your experience with others, helping them overcome challenges they might be facing. It's a great way to build trust and to show that you genuinely care about their success, not just the transaction. Create free content that educates and informs others. This could be through a blog, videos, podcasts, or even social media updates. By consistently sharing your valuable brain and how you think, the tips you have for your industry, you position and posture yourself as knowledgeable and caring, and you are a leader in your industry. People are more likely to remember and appreciate the value that you provide, and this can lead to a stronger relationship and even more business opportunities down the road. I see a lot of influencers that they show different shirts that they buy and they add a link to that shirt, and you can go buy that online. Or an influencer might buy the latest and greatest technology, or they might buy an appliance. And all they're doing is putting a link there. They're showing you their experience with it. But what knowledge have you gained? If you really think about it, what you gained was an experience. They've shared their experience. And in some way, you felt like they offered that to you for free. And in some way, you just wanted to be part of their club. So you clicked the link and you bought it so that you could live in the same world that they live in. Now, I don't think it's bad that you clicked on an affiliate link. We have several affiliate links and partnerships with various organizations, and we generate a small income for our small business on those relationships we have and the sharing of those businesses. That's not bad. But what I want you to understand is that every time you offer something for free, you are sharing an experience, whether that's an experience someone might have with you, or an experience someone might have with a product you're talking about, or an experience someone might have on their own by doing something the same way that you're doing it, where they find a benefit. Another way that you can offer something for free, if none of these options seem like they would work for you or your industry or your role, is to host free workshops or webinars. These can be tailored to address common challenges or questions within your community. When you offer these learning opportunities, you are not only helping others grow, but also creating a platform for interaction and engagement. This fosters that sense of community and loyalty among your audience. Now, I know you might be thinking, it's not my responsibility to train all of these people. You're right, it's not. But it is your responsibility to lead well. If you were called to be in the position you aspire right now to be in, or if you were called to be in the position you are already in, much of that comes with responsibility of leadership. And much of that comes with the responsibility to the community that you serve. And so you have to consider, what is that going to look like for you? I want you to consider developing free resources like ebooks, guides, or templates that others can use to improve their work or personal lives. These resources can be easily shared and accessed, providing ongoing value long after they have been downloaded. It is simple, but a totally effective way to extend your reach and make a positive impact. The key takeaway here is that by adopting a mindset of service and compassion, we create a ripple effect that benefits everyone. Whether you're a large company or a solo entrepreneur, offering free value can help build stronger, more meaningful connections within your community. It shows that you are invested in their success and well-being, not just your own. I recently had a client enroll in dentistry support, where we provide virtual services for dental practices. We work completely remote, providing dental billing, dental eligibility, medical billing for dental, phone support, and a long list of other services. This particular client had been visiting our website, utilizing our free training for the last 3 years. I didn't know they were using it for the last 3 years, but they have been. This is an enormous dental practice. They are doing nearly $1 million a month in revenue. And they finally scheduled a call with us because they happened to see free content we provided on Pinterest. So they've been visiting our website for 3 years. Then they saw a different social media platform, saw a free resource there, and decided that they wanted to join our support. They scheduled a call to get pricing and a little bit more information, and they enrolled within 48 hours. That's one of my favorite stories, and I have dozens of other ones just like that. It isn't just about getting the client, but you will get clients as a byproduct of you doing this, of you offering these free resources. You might not get that client today. You might not get them tomorrow or in 2 years or in 3 years, but you will get them. Sometimes I think about the broader impact of adopting this mindset of service and generosity. When others see you consistently providing free value and genuinely caring about their success, it sets a new standard for how businesses should operate. It shows that your business is not just about the profits, but about making a meaningful difference in the lives of others. For those who work with you or for you, seeing this approach can be incredibly inspiring. It creates a workplace culture that values compassion, support, and community. Employees are more likely to feel proud of their work and motivated to contribute to a company that prioritizes these values. They see firsthand the positive impact their efforts have on the community, which then can lead to higher job satisfaction and loyalty. Do you know how many phone calls I take every single day from dental businesses all over the US that tell me they have a hiring problem, that they can't get people to work for them? All I keep thinking is, how do these people pay a bill? If they're not working, what's going on? Maybe they are working though. Maybe they're just going to another place to work. And no one has figured out how to create job satisfaction and loyalty by displaying and living out that care and compassion for the community. This mindset can also attract like-minded individuals onto your team. People who are drawn to a culture of service and generosity are often those who are passionate about their work and committed to making a difference. This leads to a more cohesive and motivated team, all working toward the common goal of serving the community and making a positive impact in the industry. For your clients and customers, seeing your commitment to providing free value to those who are part of your company and not yet part of your company, it builds an immense trust and loyalty. They see that you are not just in it for the money, but that you genuinely care about their success and well-being. Now, I know that if you are in business for yourself or if you lead a business, you do so because you have to make money. I'm not saying you should do everything for free and not make money. You are obviously a for-profit organization or business. But I want to help you see how you can build longer and stronger relationships, get repeat business, have old clients come back. Do you know how many clients I've had that have left my companies and come back? So many of our old clients who may decide to leave support because perhaps they enrolled for just a short time. Maybe it was maternity leave. Or they decided to leave because a family member wanted to work for them and they thought they could do the service better than we can. Or maybe they had an old employee that wanted to work for them, or they just wanted to bring it in-house to save on costs, in their opinion. But they realized they weren't saving costs, or that team member couldn't do the job that we could do for the cost we can do it for. And so they come back to our support. It's so common. In fact, I still have my very first client I ever enrolled. Dentistry support has existed since 2014. That's incredible. Having a retention rate of your clients in the 90th percentile is incredible. In the long run, this approach leads to sustainable success. It leads to generational leadership. It leads to building a community that trusts and supports you. You are creating a strong foundation for your business. It's not just about the immediate profits, but about creating a lasting legacy of positive impact and meaningful relationships. So I'm going to continue offering free training and free resources. I'm never going to stop. Yes, it takes time. Yes, I have a team of people who copyright it. Yes, I have to pay staff to do that. So yes, I'm in the hole on offering that. But how many clients I've actually gotten from it is so fantastic. You've got to remember the broader impact. We're not just building businesses here. We're building communities. We're building communities where everybody feels valued and supported and empowered to achieve their very best. And I think that's something that's truly special. Before we wrap up, I want to encourage you all to think about how you can adopt this mindset in your own work, how you can serve your community, your people that work for you, those who haven't yet done business with you, how you can show them that you genuinely care, whether it's through offering a free service, mentorship, simply being there to support others. Every act of kindness and service makes a difference. I am here to learn and grow with you. If you have topics that you would love for me to cover on this podcast, or you have feedback to share about free training that we have provided on our site, please reach out. Your input is invaluable to me, and together I know that we can build stronger free training, stronger communities, stronger generational leaders. I don't want to close out this episode before sharing our TGM moment, the That's Good moment of the podcast. Today, we talked about the importance of offering free training, the impact of generational leadership, and the power of community. We explored how serving others can build trust, inspire those around us, and set new standards for how businesses should operate. I want you to remember that it's not just about the dollars. It's about the relationships we build and the legacy we leave. Thank you for joining me today. If you have topics you want to discuss, or you'd like us to cover, or feedback to share, send us a text through whatever platform you listen to your podcasts on. I'm here to learn with you and grow with you. And until next time, keep striving for excellence and keep creating more generational leaders that come after you. Remember to follow us on Instagram at dentistrysupport_podcast to stay connected. I'll catch you on the next episode.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Dentistry Support, the podcast. If you want to get in on the conversation or have something to share, join us on our Facebook group, The Dental Collaborative. Looking to connect or to be a guest? Head over to dentistrysupport.com. Or if you'd like to learn more about your host, Sarah Beth, or maybe you're thinking of starting your own podcast or looking for mentorship opportunities, well, just visit sarahbethherman.com. If you've got just a sec, remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a review for the podcast. That helps us keep growing. Thanks for supporting the show, and we hope you'll join us again in the next episode of Dentistry Support, the podcast.